Okay, got a question for you. What's easy to put together, requires little to no cook time, and is an epic crowd pleaser? Well, the answer, the famous charcuterie board. Assembling one of these spreads is truly an art form.
Well, that is why registered dietitian Mary Ellen Phipps is sharing everything we need to know, including which foods are in season and where we can find them.
I'm so glad to be here today, and I'm super excited to show you some of my favorite fall flavored snacks. And I got everything I needed for these snacks at Sprouts Farmers Market. So first, we're gonna make some cinnamon sugar tortilla chips. They're so easy to make, super flavorful. Get the kids in the kitchen, and then we're gonna use those to make the ultimate fall charcuterie board. It's gonna be really fun, I promise. So you're gonna take your tortilla, and I'm gonna use a pumpkin cookie cutter today, but you could use, maybe something Halloween themed, like a ghost or a bat. If you wanna take these into the Christmas season, you can do that too. But we're just gonna cut some little shapes, just like this. And you'll see I've got some right here that I've already done. And once you've got all the shapes you want, we're gonna arrange them on our cookie sheet right here. We've got it lined with parchment paper because we don't want these to stick. One of the things I love about Sprouts is the abundance of products they have in their Sprouts brand. It's high quality, affordable products. I'm gonna use avocado oil today, but you could use, like I have coconut oil here or ghee, you could use any of those as well. We're just gonna give everything a light spray, and then we're gonna turn them over. And then we'll repeat that process of spraying them with oil, and then that's when we're gonna sprinkle our cinnamon sugar. So one more spray. And then I've just done a simple cinnamon sugar mixture here. One of the things I love about this recipe is you can control how sweet you want them to be. I always take the chance to reduce the added sugar in a recipe if I can. So I like that I can do that with these. I'm using the Sprouts brand cinnamon. Once you get them good and dusted, you're gonna pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes on 375, and they're gonna come out with these delicious, crispy tortilla chips. And I've got some done right over here. You can see, I like to serve them with like a sweetened up cream cheese. Like I actually just took that same cinnamon sugar mixture and mixed them into some cream cheese here. These are a great afternoon snack, after school, get those brains going. And super crunchy, so delicious. Now, let's build our fall-themed charcuterie board. And so, typically when you think of charcuterie, you're going to think of like meats and cheeses and maybe other protein items. But what I like to do is use it as an opportunity to add all the fruits and vegetables. Because we know from research that people are going to eat more fruits and vegetables if they're offered them more often. So, one of the things about Sprouts, when you go into the store that I love, is it's super easy to navigate, and the produce department is right in the middle of the store. And so right now they've got all of the great seasonal produce, fruits and veggies. We've got apples and pears, all different varieties that you'd like. So we definitely want to use those on our fall-themed charcuterie board. And so you'll see right here, I've already got the meats and the cheeses and our pumpkin tortilla chips from earlier that we made. And we're going to add on some vegetables that I've already roasted. We've got sweet potatoes, tricolor carrots. That's another one that's in season right now. You can find at Sprouts. And our Brussels sprouts. And then I've got some Bartlett pears, Bosc pears, figs, and some apples that we're going to spread on there. So when you're building your board, you want to start with these bigger items like your dip containers, which I grabbed in the Sprouts deli department, as well as the meats and cheeses. Sprouts has a great selection in their deli department. And then you can get some fun like accent items like this pumpkin I've got here. And so we're just going to fan out our produce, make it look nice and beautiful. And as you're building your board, I always say, make a fist and don't put anything bigger than your fist on the board. That's how you get that eclectic look of everything all over the place, yet it all kind of goes together. So I'm just gonna fill these holes. Look at the color on these carrots, it's amazing. And now that we've got our meats and our cheeses and our produce on there, we're gonna move on to the fun stuff. And one of the things I love about Sprouts is they have such a variety of unique and trending health food products. These dark chocolate covered rice cakes are so delicious. They're a hit with my kids. These coconut rolls, the white sugar cinnamon ones, we've got some caramel popcorn, and they're plantain chips. And some of these are seasonal, but some of them are year-round. You're gonna see some great selection in that Sprouts brand, everything from your staples to those trendy seasonal products. And so what we're gonna do as we move on to our board is we're just gonna fill those holes. And that's, again, what kind of gets you that kind of all-over look that looks like it was just thrown together, but it was actually kind of perfectly executed. And one of the things I love about charcuterie boards is they blend the sweet and the savory together. And especially when we're dealing with like fall flavors, you get the cinnamon and the nutmeg combined with kind of those deep, rich, savory flavors. And now for the fun stuff. So once we get everything set on our board, we've got all these great fall flavors here. And make sure you check out, Sprouts actually has a brand new store opening in the heart of Houston, right off of Old Spanish Trail in the Med Center, 7 a.m. tomorrow. You definitely want to check it out. They're going to have those great prices on produce that I talked about, as well as these fun Sprouts brand options. And it's just such a fun grocery shopping experience. The way the store is laid out, the friendliness of the employees, you don't want to miss it.
And it all started as a little farmer's stand there at Sprouts. Aren't you hungry now after watching that, Courtney?
Listen, I have learned so much. I love Mary Ellen, and she always puts the great things together. Those cinnamon tortilla chips. Oh my gosh, Sprouts one-stop shopping. I love it.
And just as Mary Ellen said, be sure to check out the new Sprouts location, opening its doors tomorrow at 7 a.m. on Old Spanish Trail. And to celebrate their newest Houston store, Sprouts is giving away a $200 gift card to one lucky Houston Life viewer.
Listen, all you have to do is visit clicktohouston.com/contest to enter to win. The contest starts today and runs through October 27th. Good luck.
Yeah, very nice.